A child is born in North Korea, but before he even opens his eyes, he's already labeled a traitor. This is a country unlike any other, a land where elections happen, but there's only one name on the ballot, where television exists, but only one channel plays, and where people don't just get punished for crimes, they get punished for thoughts. Welcome to North Korea, a regime so secretive, even its calendar runs on a different year. Let's dive into the haunting reality of the world's most isolated nation, a place where fear is law and loyalty is forced. This is North Korea, a nation trapped in silence. After World War II, Korea split into two, South Korea backed by the United States, and North Korea, supported by the Soviet Union. In 1948, Kim Il-sung took power. He wasn't just a leader, he became a god to his people. And from that day till now, one family has ruled with absolute authority. Today, his grandson, Kim Jong-un, controls every breath of his people, from hairstyles to homes, from food to faith. Let's explore the bizarre, terrifying, and shocking laws that define this secretive state. The laws that control every life. No private media. All newspapers, TV stations, and radios are state-controlled. Praising the Kim dynasty is mandatory. Criticism means death or prison. No internet. Citizens only access a closed network called Kwangmyong. No Google. No YouTube. No outside news. Watching a South Korean drama or Hollywood movie, that's 15 years in a labor camp. Or worse, execution. Calling abroad? You need government permission. Even a harmless phone call to a relative across the border can get you imprisoned. Haircuts? There are only 15 approved styles for men and women. Colored hair or jeans. Banned. Western fashion is seen as ideological contamination. Control beyond imagination. In Pyongyang subway stations, there's no music. Only speeches of Kim Il-sung or Kim Jong-il echo through the speakers. Talking during them? That's considered disrespect, and you'll be arrested. Religion? Forbidden. Churches exist only as props for foreign tourists. Practicing faith secretly? You disappear. Forever. Traveling to another city without a permit is illegal. Owning property? Impossible. Everything, homes, businesses, shops, belongs to the state. Punished for your bloodline. In North Korea, if you commit a crime against the regime, your children and your grandchildren can also be punished. This is called the 3 generations of punishment rule. A chilling system meant to erase disloyalty from the bloodline itself. Thought is a crime. In North Korea, even thinking something wrong can get you jailed. Yes, thinking. If someone reports you for having disloyal thoughts, you could vanish without a trace. Each week, people must attend self-criticism sessions where they confess their mistakes, like praising Western culture or not praising Kim Jong-un enough. Others then criticize them in front of everyone. It's psychological warfare by design. The illusion of choice. Elections are mandatory, but you can only vote for the government's pre-approved candidate. Refusing to vote? You're labeled a traitor. So what's the point of elections? They're not about choice. They're about testing loyalty. When 100% of people vote for the leader, it's used as propaganda. Look, everyone supports us. Control from birth to death. Children are taught to memorize the 10 principles of the revolution. Forget a line, and you're considered suspicious. Every home must display portraits of Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-il. If they're dusty, you'll be punished. On state holidays, or the death anniversaries of the leaders, crying is mandatory. Not crying, that could cost you your life. A hidden class system. North Koreans are born into classes based on family history. The elite live in Pyongyang, with access to better food and jobs. But if your ancestors were religious or had ties to South Korea, you'll be in the hostile class, condemned to a life of hard labor, poverty, and surveillance. You can never rise. You can never escape. A country cut off from the world. In North Korea, electricity is rationed. Gas and water are controlled. Even riding a bicycle requires a license. Tourists are always escorted by government-approved guides. You're not allowed to talk to locals freely or take random pictures. USB drives are regularly checked. If found with foreign content, the punishment is swift and harsh. Even the calendar is different. They don't follow AD or BC. Instead, Year 1 began in 1912, the birth year of Kim Il-sung. So, while the world is in 2025, North Korea is in year 113. The truth that leaks out. Despite the isolation, brave defectors have escaped. Their stories are terrifying. Smuggled footage, satellite images, and whispers from the border reveal a regime built on silence, surveillance, and fear. No one truly knows what happens inside North Korea today. But one thing is certain, it's a nation held hostage by its own government. This is not just a dictatorship, it's a prison without bars. And for 25 million people, the world outside is only a dream. If you found this story shocking, share it. Because silence only helps the oppressor. And stories are the first step toward change.